Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Young and the Restless Tuesday, September 17 update. Cameron's disappointment, Sharon's setback and Billy's choice. The Young and the Restless, YR, spoilers update for Tuesday, September 17, reveals that Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, will play it cool with Daniel Romalotti Jr., Michael Graziadei, and avoid giving away her true intentions. Cameron Kirsten, Lyndon Ashby, will be there to cheer Sharon on and might urge her to take Daniel somewhere more private. Since Cameron clearly wants Daniel to face a grim fate, they'll presumably give Sharon directions with that endgame in mind. However, Sharon won't be able to harm Daniel since Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, will show up before she has the chance. Nick will rush to the coffee house following Esther Valentine's, Kate Linder, alarming updates, so Cameron will wind up disappointed. Cameron may fume over Nick getting in the way of what needs to be done, but he won't give up. This will just be a setback as far as Cameron is concerned, so he may push Sharon to act fine and convince Nick to back off. Of course, Nick can see the warning signs and doesn't want to let Sharon continue on this downward spiral. Will Sharon ultimately face the intervention that Nick's been putting together with Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes, and Faith Newman, Raylan Castor? In the meantime, YR spoilers say Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, will take a strong stance with Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan. If Chelsea has a change of heart and tries to fight for their reunion, it's obviously not going to pan out. Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, will also mull over her plan and consider what her next move should be. Since Phyllis wants to get hired at Abbott Chancellor along with Daniel, she may pester Billy into making a decision a bit sooner. Even if Billy isn't willing to give Daniel a position just yet, he's indeed on the verge of hiring Phyllis to be his COO. Once Lily Winters, Crystal Kahlo, learns that surprising news later during the week of September 16 to 20, she's going to question Billy's leadership even more. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Lily will make some predictions about Billy's bad choices ending in disaster, but he'll continue to do whatever he wants, at least for now. On Tuesday, September 17, The Young and the Restless takes a thrilling turn as several characters find themselves at the brink of major decisions that could alter their futures. The day kicks off with an air of tension hovering over Genoa City, and before long, Cameron Kirsten's mounting frustration leads to an intense confrontation. Sharon faces a deeply personal setback, and Billy Abbott finds himself cornered by the weight of a critical choice. Cameron's growing disappointment. At the top of the hour, Cameron Kirsten is in a sour mood. He's spent weeks scheming, working behind the scenes to manipulate situations in his favor, but things are starting to crumble around him. His once steely confidence is wavering, and the pressure to maintain his grip over Sharon is slipping. Despite his efforts, Cameron's plans are facing more obstacles than he anticipated. Sharon has proven to be stronger than he gave her credit for, and the resistance she's putting up is starting to frustrate him. In his penthouse, Cameron gazes out at the city below, the weight of failure creeping into his thoughts. He's never been one to lose, and the thought of defeat eats away at him. It's not just Sharon he's after. It's control, dominance, and a need to remind the world of his power. He picks up his phone and contemplates calling Sharon, hoping to lure her into another confrontation, but something holds him back. For once, Cameron isn't sure if provoking her again is the best move. Instead, he throws his phone across the room in a rare display of anger. His disappointment grows with each passing moment, knowing that time is running out. If Sharon doesn't fall in line soon, his entire strategy could implode, leaving him exposed and vulnerable. Sharon's setback. Meanwhile, Sharon Newman is at Crimson Lights, trying to focus on her life, but her mind is spinning with thoughts of Cameron. The man has haunted her for years, and every time she thinks she's broken free, he resurfaces. Despite her best efforts, there's a sense of helplessness gnawing at her today. Cameron's recent mind games have taken a toll, and she feels like she's walking a tightrope. Ray Rosales, ever the protector, had warned her to stay strong and to avoid any unnecessary contact with Cameron, but Sharon's independence is both her strength and her weakness. She hates feeling like a victim, yet today, she's struggling to maintain her usual calm demeanor. There's a part of her that wonders if she's truly strong enough to handle what Cameron's throwing her way, and just as she starts to doubt herself, an unexpected call from her attorney delivers a crushing blow. The legal case she's been building against Cameron, hoping to put an end to his terror once and for all, has hit a significant snag. Key evidence that was supposed to expose Cameron's illegal activities is suddenly being called into question, and the case may be derailed entirely. Sharon's heart sinks as she listens to the details over the phone, realizing that this setback could mean Cameron will walk free yet again, with no repercussions for his crimes. As the call ends, Sharon places her hands on the counter, steadying herself. She's come so far, fought so hard to regain control of her life, but the weight of this latest defeat hits her like a ton of bricks. For the first time in a long while, Sharon feels lost, unsure of how she'll move forward. Cameron's hold over her, even from a distance, is still strong, and today it feels like he's won. Billy's dilemma. Elsewhere in Genoa City, Billy Abbott is facing a different kind of challenge. He's been walking a fine line for weeks, caught between his relationship with Lily Winters and his lingering feelings for Victoria Newman. It's no secret that Billy has always been drawn to chaos, but lately he's been working hard to be the man both Lily and Victoria need him to be. However, the pressure is starting to mount. At Chancellor Industries, Billy finds himself alone in the conference room, staring at a proposal in front of him. The deal he's been working on with Lily is a game changer. If it goes through, it will solidify his role as a corporate heavyweight and prove to everyone, including himself, that he can make good decisions. But Victoria's voice echoes in his mind. She's been whispering doubts, questioning whether Billy is truly ready for this level of responsibility, or if he's destined to self-destruct like he always has before. Billy knows Victoria better than anyone, and he knows she isn't wrong. There's a part of him that's scared of success, scared of stability. Chaos has always felt more comfortable to him, and with this deal on the table, he's standing at a crossroads. If he signs the contract, he'll be committing to a new path, one where he's accountable to Lily and the company. If he walks away, he'll be free to embrace the unpredictable, dangerous life that's always beckoned him. Just as he's about to make a decision, Lily walks in. She's radiant, full of optimism about the future they could build together. She asks Billy if he's ready to move forward, but there's a flicker of hesitation in his eyes. He wants to be that man for her, the one who chooses stability, but something in his gut tells him that maybe, just maybe, chaos is where he belongs. As he looks into Lily's eyes, Billy knows that whatever choice he makes will define not only his future, but theirs as well. And the clock is ticking. The crossroads. By the end of the day, the characters of The Young and the Restless find themselves at a critical juncture. Cameron's disappointment in his inability to break Sharon entirely fuels his desperation, leaving him on the edge of an unpredictable move. Sharon, despite her setback, isn't ready to give up, but the path ahead is foggier than ever. And Billy, torn between two lives, faces the hardest choice of all, whether to embrace the man he's always been or to become the man he aspires to be. As the episode draws to a close, each character is left staring at an uncertain future. The decisions they make in the coming days will have lasting consequences, and Genoa City may never be the same.